Hi all, I'm Srishti, a data analyst. Today I will be presenting my project on hospitality analysis that I have created during my journey with Code Basics Bootcamp 3.0. So without any further delay, let's go ahead and explore the project. Before we dive into the project, I would like to outline what we will be covering today. First, I will provide an overview of the company, giving you a clear context of the company. Next, we will discuss the company's business model to understand how it operates. Following that, we will address the problem statement that we are aiming to solve today. To facilitate our discussion, I will introduce key business terms related to the hospitality domain, which will help us better grasp the project details. Then I will showcase the dashboard that I have created, which visualizes our findings. Finally, we will explore the insights and recommendations that emerge from analyzing the provided data. Let's get started. AtliQ Grand is a leading name in India's hospitality sector. AtliQ Grand, it is known for its chain of 5-star hotels in major cities like Bangalore, Delhi, Mumbai and Hyderabad. This chain of hotels caters to both business and luxury travelers. Each hotel offers a variety of room options, that is elite, presidential, premium and standard rooms, tailored to meet the diverse needs of its guests. Now, let us understand the problem statement. AtliQ Grand's a well-established hotel chain in India's luxury and business hotel industry for over 20 years is currently facing a tough challenge. Despite their long-standing presence, they are losing both on market share and revenue. This decline is majorly due to increasing competition and some internal management decisions. To address this, AtliQ Grand is turning to business and data intelligence to make smarter decisions. Since they don't have their own team for this, they have decided to bring in an external service provider to analyze their past data and provide actionable insights. As a data analyst, I have taken on this role to help AtliQ Grand identify key trends, improve decision making and ultimately regain their competitive edge. Now, let's understand few important metrics that will help us to analyze and understand the project in detail. Let's start with revenue. This is the total amount of money earned from all hotel bookings. It includes income from room charges and other services like dining or spa. Total bookings refers to the total number of reservations made at all the hotels combined, whether they were completed or not. Total capacity refers to the total number of rooms available in all hotels, including those that are booked and those that are empty. Total successful bookings. This is the number of bookings that were completed, meaning customers actually stayed in the rooms that they reserved. Occupancy percentage shows how many rooms were occupied compared to the total number of rooms available. It is actually a key metric to understand how full the hotels are. Average rating is the average customer rating given to the hotels, usually on a scale of 1 to 5. Number of days. This simply refers to the total period for which the data is available and analyzed, whether it is a week, month or a year. Total cancelled bookings. This counts how many bookings were cancelled by customers before they stayed. Cancellation percentage. This shows the percentage of bookings that were cancelled compared to the total bookings made. Total checked out percentage. The number of guests who successfully completed their stay and checked out of the hotel. This is shown by this. Total number of no-show bookings. This counts the bookings that were made by customers, but these customers never showed up for their stay. No-show rate percentage. This shows the percentage of no-show bookings compared to the total bookings. A high rate could indicate issues with the booking process or customer commitment. Booking percentage by platform. This breaks down how many bookings were made through different booking platforms like hotel websites, travel apps, or a third-party website. It helps understand where most customers are booking from. Next, booking percentage by room class shows how bookings are distributed across different types of rooms such as standard, elite, premium, or presidential. ADR, that is average daily rate, is the average revenue earned from each room sold per day. Realization percentage shows the percentage of bookings that resulted in successful checkouts. RevPAR, or revenue per available room, measures how much revenue is generated per room, whether it is booked or not. DBRN, daily booked room nights, is the average number of rooms booked each day over a specific period. DSRN, that is daily sellable room nights, tells us the average numbers of rooms that were available for sale each day. DURN, daily utilized room nights, this is the average number of rooms that were actually occupied by guests each day. Revenue WOW, change percentage, shows how much revenue has increased or decreased compared to previous week. That is, we are tracking this for week over week growth. Occupancy WOW, change percentage, this measures how much occupancy rate has changed compared to previous week. ADR WOW, change percentage, shows week to week change in the average daily rate, helping us track if guests are paying more or less for rooms compared to last week. RevPAR WOW, change percentage, shows the week over week change in the revenue per available room. It indicates whether overall room revenue is increasing or decreasing compared to the previous week. Realization WOW, change percentage, shows how the realization rate has changed compared to the previous week. DSRN WOW, change percentage, tracks how the number of sellable rooms has changed week over week. It helps us understand whether more or fewer rooms are available for guests compared to the previous week. As we move ahead, let's explore two things, that is revenue realized and revenue generated. Revenue realized is the money the business has actually received. In hotels, it refers to the amount collected after a guest has checked out and paid for their stay. For example, if a guest stays for 3 nights and pays when they check out, the payment made at checkout is revenue realized. Now, revenue generated refers to the total potential income from all bookings or sales, whether the payment has been received or not. In hotels, it includes bookings that are made but still unpaid, like future reservations or those with pending payments. For example, if a guest books a room for a future date but hasn't paid yet, the total amount expected from the booking is considered as revenue generated. Let's move ahead now and explore our dashboard. The dashboard that I have created for the analysis of AtliQ Grants is over here. On the right side of this dashboard, we can see I have placed 3 buttons that would take us to different views of this dashboard, that is performance overview, revenue overview, and the booking overview. At the bottom of all these buttons, I have thoughtfully placed few lines that will explain us about all these overviews. Let's click on the first button. As I click on the first button, we move ahead to the performance overview of the dashboard. Here on this dashboard, we can see left side we have 3 buttons that will help us to toggle between all these views, and bottom we can see we have all the filter. We have filter pane which will help us to filter through this dashboard and the details. Now at the top, I have placed all the KPI cards which will give us an idea of all the important metrics related to the hospitality domain. Now here when we move our cursor, we can see there is a tooltip that shows trend over week by week for business and luxury hotels. Here we can see there is a donut chart that gives the revenue distribution by different categories. Here I have placed line and stacked column chart that would give us an idea of realization percentage and ADR. Here I have a table that shows us important key metrics related to all these different hotels that comes under AtliQ Grands. This is the line chart that gives us the week over week distribution for RevPAR, ADR and occupancy percentage. Now as we move ahead to the revenue overview, we can see all the details of the revenue of AtliQ Grands over here. So this is the decomposition chart, decomposition tree. This shows the breakdown of revenue across different segments. Now this is a bar graph that shows the different revenue generated versus revenue realized by different booking platforms. Here we can also see revenue distribution by different cities, and if we move our mouse over here, we can see there is a tooltip that shows in detail revenue distribution by each of these individual cities, and those revenue distributions are based on category, room class and property type. As I move ahead to the last view, I can see all the booking details over here in this view. We can also see the average rating that these hotels has earned based on their performance. We can also see occupancy percentage, cancellation percentage, total revenue earned by all the hotels that comes under AtliQ Grands, and the total bookings done by them. We can see checkout percentage, cancellation percentage as well as the no-show rate. We can see there is a donut chart that explains about the distribution of bookings in different hotels like booking versus luxury hotels. We can see there is a bar graph that shows total bookings by different platforms over here. We can also see at the bottom there is a key metrics table that gives us key metrics and the details about these hotels that spans over different cities as we drill down it. So this is all about my dashboard. Let's move ahead and look at the insights and recommendations that I have drawn. The insights that I have drawn after analyzing the dashboard. First is Mumbai generated the highest revenue among all cities, totaling around 661 million rupees, including both weekdays and weekends. Even though Delhi has the highest revenue, highest average customer rating, it recorded the lowest revenue at approximately 291 million rupees only. A large portion of the total revenue comes from luxury hotels, which contribute around 62.17% of the overall earning. Make My Trip was the second most popular booking platform, showing a strong customer preference for this platform. Revenue is significantly higher on weekends in comparison with weekdays. Rooms in the elite and premium categories are the top revenue generators among all room classes. Now, important thing, that is my recommendations. Even though Delhi has a good customer rating, its revenue is falling behind. To fix this, we should focus on targeted marketing campaigns to attract more visitors and adjust pricing strategies to increase revenue. Presidential and standard rooms are underperforming. These rooms, despite similar ratings to other room classes, are generating lower revenue. The solution is to review pricing and focus on improving the guest experience for these specific room types to boost their performance. Bangalore is making good money, but customer ratings are lower. To improve this, we need to focus on upgrading facilities, enhancing the guest experience, and setting up a strong feedback system to raise satisfaction levels. Business hotels, even with similar ratings to luxury hotels, generate less revenue. To address this, it is important to upgrade amenities, improve service quality, and make targeted changes to improve the overall guest experience. This improvement will help close the revenue gap. So this project gave us some great insights into how the hotel industry is performing and showed areas where things can be improved. I believe this data-driven recommendation will help AtliQ Grands make even better business decisions going forward. I want to give a big thank you to the Code Basics team and AtliQ Grands for letting us work on this project. It has been an amazing learning experience, and I'm really thankful to the trust you have all shown in me. And lastly, a huge thank you to all of you for taking the time to listen and engaging with my presentation. Your support means a lot. Thank you.